I'm going to make a mask out of wire and tape, the wire and tape technique, and I'm going to do a bit of research, get some ideas. Have you heard of Google? I've chose one I quite like, and I'm going to work that up into a nice wire mask. One of the good things to do is to get some paper and just quickly sketch it. A lot of kids say to me when they're doing the workshops, "Oh, I can't draw, I can't draw." I'm not interested in whether you can draw like Picasso or not. I just want it's a way of starting. I've done a really quick sketch, but it starts my brain going about how I'm going to put it together. I'm going to change the lines a bit, make it a bit sharper, a bit tweetier, and I'm going to make the eyes a little bit more theatrical by having them coming out, which I'll show you as we do it. So I need to start getting some idea of the shape I want. So I'm going to make the top of the head, this will be the top, and I need to come in for the eyes, and I wanted to sort of give it a bit more edge. I'm going to put that one down a bit. You just have to play around till you vaguely get something. Then I want to start making the forehead. So I just need to whack some wires in. You have to just push yourself, because you have to find it by putting the wire in. And don't forget to do the overlap. You need an overlap to make it. So there's one bit of tape, and I'll need another bit there to make a nice join. That bit will go somewhere else, but I'm going to make the forehead to begin with. So that's going to be the front of the mask. And then here I'll need to overlap again. So I'll just, can you see how I'm making enough overlap for a couple of bits of tape? And then once you get it to that stage, you just need to keep going. You almost need to shut your eyes and just whack some wire in. So I'll come down from the top. So I'll put a bit of wire in, my 2 bits of tape to make me overlap. And then I'll come in and start doing the top of the head. And then when it joins, I'm going to do another overlap, 2 bits of tape. And already it starts becoming a bit like a mask. This bit here, because it comes in, it's a really nicely put bit, so I could even start thinking about my ear. And I wanted to do pointy ears rather than the... So I've got an ear coming on, and the wire's not long enough, so I'll need to come in with another bit of wire, overlap it, and then go into the mask, and it will become really strong. So I'm going to put eyes in here, we're going to have them raised, and I'm going to have nostrils just standing high. So I'm going to make the mask's eye. Get a bit of wire, and so I'm going to try and make it quite tight. So make it like quite thin like that. Then I'm going to, in effect, bubble it. So I'm going to make like that. So that's going to be the eye, but I'm going to silver all these bits so it really stands out from the frame. So I've silvered it, so bubble eye, and I've got these bits I've left so that I'll be able to put them sticking onto the mask, but it'll be high. So I'll take it over to the mask, and then I can see I've made this part of the mask slightly sculpted, so that when the eyes go on it will just feel more dramatic. And so I'll just use these bits, and the main thing is to try and get them around a corner. So I've got an overlap, and then I'll take it around and I'll get another overlap on there, and then they can be finished off. And so that's still wobbly, but I can get this bit tied on. So I'll just adjust that and get it around a corner, and a double corner if possible, and I'll make it super strong. And then I need to get the other eye and the 2 nostrils on, and it'll start looking super sleek. So you can see I've made a nostril already, and I'm just going to knock up another one for the other side. So I'm doing it similar to the eye, just doing a nostril shape and then bubbling it, so then I can tape across, sort of silver it. And I'll pull down some wires at the back like I did with the eye, so I can have it high, because when it's high it just looks so much better. It doesn't disappear into the surface. So I'm just going to bend them over so it's high, and then tape an overlap on. And obviously it helps to, once you've got your overlap on, then to go round a corner, because it makes it rigid. And then finish the wire off. With the ear, I've decided to silver the ears, just to make them stand out a bit, give it a bit of difference. And so I'm going to tape the front, and can you see the way I've dipped it so it looks like a proper ear? And of course you do the front, and then you've got to turn it over and tape the back, because it's so sticky you'll be catching all the flies again. And I've put on the nostrils, put the other eye on, and the ears looked a bit weak, so I've silvered the ears, and they stand out nicely. And you could keep going, or you could call that quits.